Hi friends, Allison here. I'm going to do a final flip through of January in my fauxbonichi. I've done a little bit of it and the pages weren't quite completed, so I'm going to show you where I'm at the end of the month. Obviously, it's now the middle of February almost, so this is the journal ledger I bought from the thrift store. It's taped on the pages that I'm using. It's numbered. So my idea was that it has 300 pages and that I would journal 300 days this year at least. So that was my goal, and not have any blank pages, but I've already changed that rule. So here we go. I've already showed you these so you can watch it again, but they start off pretty, blank and lots of writing. And I'll just kind of keep going through these. I did show you these. This was the first blank page because, again, I was just going to keep going one day after the other and not matter if it matched the actual date. But in this circumstance, I had already put something here on this date when we went to this movie and already done, all of this. So I couldn't just rip this up. And so there you go. So 2 blank pages, and then some of them were just kind of empty. So I'm trying to use up old stuff from my scrapbooking stash and whatnot. And then I'm realizing I need some color on these pages. So I'm going back and coloring with my watercolor crayons. And so some of these I've showed you, they just weren't quite finished. I went back and wrote a little bit more about some stuff, trying to really practice some doodling this year, but it makes me sad. So it just says my doodles need so much help. And I kind of copied it from like a doodle picture or whatever, and it just looks horrible. But anyway, so we can all laugh. It's okay. So here's the doodle today, or on that day rather, a coffee cup. Here's a bell, and just kind of, again, adding the color, going back and just journaling about my day, but a lot of writing. And then finding time a little bit to, add some stuff in here. I'm trying like a new doodle, and I think my friend Shannon does this in the fauxbonichi group. I am not copying, like I think when art, I'm not copying, I'm certainly not selling this, but I'm so inspired. And so that was one of my other goals, was to try things that I see, like maybe different layouts or different backgrounds, obviously. And so this is a border that she does all the time. So Shannon, I just really love that. So anyway, date night, trying to do date night, putting some things in about appointments. My car went in, so I tried to draw a car, and put some stickers here, and then noted that a friend's coming to visit, which is exciting. This is, I think, where we left off. I had just written like the big words and hadn't really filled it out. So I went in and colored the sections and then wrote the journaling behind each kind of thing. And today's doodle was pin. And you can see I thought, oh gosh, I'm so inspired. I'm going to draw a feather pin, which now looks like some sort of fall leaf. I don't know. It's horrible, but that's okay. It's just art, and it's my little doodle in my journal. So this is a label from one of my pre-workouts that I just love. We're doing family dinner, which I'm trying to note because I'm just, gosh, so conscious that my kids are at an age where they just, one, are seriously so busy. And it's not that we don't want to sit down at the table, but like legitimately, it's rare that the 4 of us are home at the same time to eat, really. So we're making a conscious dinner, and I simply just either put it in the calendar, like on the Cozy app or whatever, or like I'll just text if our plans change that day or practice is canceled or something. I'll just send out a text like family dinner, meet here, or family dinner at the table, or something like that. And so, because otherwise I kind of prep dinner and then, maybe 2 of us eat and 2 of us eat, or however it works. You guys know, you have families and busy days and whatnot. So, this day, I'm beginning to prep both pages at a time. I put this is from the Dollar Tree. You guys have seen these fun mandala stickers, I guess. This is a tea box that I really like that I used up the rest of the tea. The doodle for today was a flag. And then this day was Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So we had a great workout at my friend's home gym, which I'm just always so grateful for. They're so gracious and allowing us and inspiring us to work out. And my husband and son hit the slopes today and drove up, and I got a picture of my day halfway through that my boy was laying in the snow. He wasn't feeling well, so they cut the day short to come home. This right here is a piece, oh, it's kind of coming up. It looks like paper, but it's actually the backing to some tape that I use like on my knee. So I just constantly look for things throughout my day that I could, pop into my journal. So, all right, so we just keep going. This is the 22nd. It's Tuesday. The boy is officially sick, and it's finals week, of course. So he stayed home, sick, sick, sick. I went to work. People are sick there too. My daughter has a late night. She has 3 hours of soccer on Tuesday nights, and so she gets a ride. She gets a ride to carpool. She drives out with carpool, and then she stays later than the other girls in the carpool. So I drive from work out to soccer, and because we like live here and I work here and soccer's like here. And so it doesn't make sense for me to go home and like all of that. It's a huge, triangle, if you will. So anyway, I drive out to soccer and she's not done till 9. So I hit the gym. I go to Planet Fitness on those nights, which I'm grateful for that. It's just super affordable and I love it. And I have a really neat group of ladies there and we all take the class together. And I'm grateful I can do that on that one night a week. So this is finals week and high school finals. Both the kids were stressed, but we did it. They did it. And my husband, I wrote here, like he had a half day, whatever. My husband went to the dentist. He worked a half day. Buddy went to daycare half day. I worked pretty much a half day and I had a good workout that night, but Buddy has to go to daycare too. So I have to put his schedule. And then the doodle today was a moon. So that was a little like, I don't know, emblem from high school club that I was in. And so, again, doodling skills. I don't know. We're working on it. Another opportunity to draw a car because my car had to go back into the shop. So frustrating. But and then final day of finals, day 2. They're getting it done. Super proud of them and their work ethic and just like trying to, always do their best, which we just really honor in this house. So my husband went to work, crazy stuff happening, grateful that he really loves his job because if not, it would not be pleasurable. So my daughter did not go to soccer tonight because she was so tired. That's the stress of finals and everything else. So, and I went to the gym, had a good night. This is actually washi tape that I think is supposed to be cut like, into boxes. And oh, and you can see my little note. The doodle today the prompt was to draw a computer. That's not happening. So anyway, I put tape over it, but these are little checklists, I think, that you're supposed to checklist or whatever, but I just ran it as a border all the way across so you guys can see that. So, okay, so then we're here on Friday. Friday's my long work day. I normally work close to 12 hours. This day I split it up in between my 2 offices. So the kids didn't have school today, which was so nice for them. So they got to sleep in. They so needed it. I think they, texted me at like noon and said they were up. So it was just lovely. So my day started with like a crisis call and, to 911 in the morning because of like this crazy thing in the parking lot. It was nuts. So it was nuts. That's all I can say. And then, but long day, good day. It was fine. And the boy is still sick, but he feels better. So I just, gosh, they're so old, but they're just still my babies, right? When they get sick, you guys, I'm sure know, it's hard to not be able to be there. But obviously he's feeling better because he wants to go to the basketball game this night. So he went out for just a tad. This page I prepped like all the way across and then just kind of divided it this way. And didn't want to get up this day. I was tired too, but we have a workout at my friend's, gym or home gym that, again, they graciously allow us and invite us and inspire us to go to. So we went and my friend Jessie got her pull-up today, which is a huge goal. And she's just been working so hard on it. And so I put this gecko there for that to celebrate. She was so excited. So anyway, this just kind of notes about that. I put a little note. This is a coffee thing, obviously. We did family night out, and so I made a little note there and did that. And then on this day, this I'll talk about in a second. So this up here, my boy found out that Krispy Kreme, I guess, was offering free donuts for A's on your report card. And he is not a sweet eater, but his friends were going, and we don't have one near us. You have to drive, a bit. So they were like all carpooling and driving together. And so he wanted to go, but he was like, Mom, can I go? And then he was like, but can you make me breakfast first? Because he is not a sweet eater and he knows he doesn't feel well. So he got up and he had a big egg breakfast, eggs and bacon and whatnot, and solid breakfast. And then he went to the donut store and got a donut or a few for his grades, which I just thought was so sweet. So this was a tag I got a long time ago, and I wish I remembered who it was. It was in like a Happy Mail, and it's so dang cute. And you guys, I hoarded it. Like I hoard my stuff that like I don't want to use, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to start using it because it's so dang cute. And I don't know. I just love it, but I have to start using my stuff. So I just found it on here and I was like, I'm going to put it on here just to remind me. I just love it. So anyway, this day I worked on a gift for a Flow magazine. I went down, I prepped a lot of Happy Mail that's going to be going out soon. And then I fell down the rabbit hole hard on this Flow journal thing. So I had to watch 100 videos, trying to figure it out because I wanted to make one. So I made one for a friend. This I found in my calendar, section. It says go with the flow. So on the back, I privately journaled about who I made the journal for and everything. And then my daughter and I hit Target that night to get a birthday gift and all that kind of stuff. And so that was that journaling. So exciting. And then this is the start of Spirit Week, which is the last week. And I just kind of noted what the days were here just as a heads up. And then I had a really frustrating doctor's appointment, which kind of sucked. And so I had to journal about that. This is a note about taking another car in for its oil and smog. And so the van made it another passing, you guys. So, this is just it. This is just like about my knee and the doctor and blah, blah, blah. And I'm over it. So this is the highlight of my day. I got tickets to go to Rise. So if any of you are going to Rise in Dallas, I'm so excited. The VIP tickets were sold out, but I did get a ticket and I'm super excited, a little nervous because I obviously going by myself, which I know a lot of people are. So I'm super excited for that. So I had to note that. And then on the back, I had to put a note. My son texted me a picture. He got his grades officially. And he realized he ended up getting an A-. I know the sticker says A+, but an A- in AP Physics, which he didn't think he got. So that made for all A's. So this boy drove back across the bridge with his friends who, were going for donuts again to get another donut for the grade he didn't get the other day. So anyway, I just thought it was so sweet because again, it's just the celebration of it and like the acknowledging of it. It's not even that he likes the donut. So, but being a good brother, he brought some, he stopped at Chick-fil-A and then he got a donut and he brought it home for his sister, which I just thought was so sweet. So I just love when you see those mom moments. It makes me proud that, my kids love each other. I know they love each other. I like to see it sometimes because sometimes. And then, okay, so last day, we're getting spoiled with the weather. I ate, not so good. I'm struggling with that. This is finally the cable guy's here for the video box, right? It's been days and frustrating. And we have been paying for a box we don't have, and they have to charge us more for something they disconnected, of course, right? But we need our cable. I know, it's bad. So, long work day, and then I did hit Planet Fitness this night because it's Tuesday, right? And so Tuesdays that's our schedule. This day was Wednesday. It was the 30th, and I put what could go wrong. So this day was Whiteout Wednesday, which is like wear all white. The school colors are white and blue, and so they do huge spirit days. They also do a blackout day, and the kids just show up in full force, which is so much fun. And so it's just any sports event that they have a color out. Anyway, so my daughter, she's all dressed. We go to get in the car. Of course, she spills her breakfast and her coffee and whatever, and she handles it like a champ, heads back into the house. I clean up the car. She has to come out, and although she has to wear black shoes, but she's fine. I hustle to work because I'm a few minutes late, and I get across the bridge and pull off the freeway, and my dog, hops up and looks out the back window. Sure enough, I forgot to take the dog to daycare before crossing the bridge. So had to take him to my office, which he doesn't normally go to. He only goes to one of my offices. So seriously, what could go wrong? That's a picture so this is some envelopes I made for the little flow journal. with a little tag in here. I blew it on my no spend. I bit it. And so I found this at the dollar store and I had to have it. A pack of stickers and washi tape. I know, I almost made it. This is my sticker about working out and eating. The 31st, we're almost done. Here's some punches from what I put in the flow journal. Stuff I had to get done today. The blue dots mean I got it done. It looks like one thing didn't get done. They don't quite line up. Maybe it did. I can't. Whatever. Here's all my tax papers that were due January 31st. And you can tell we're pretty close. Yeah. Yep. But thank goodness we can do them all online, right? So I put those in there. And then a little workout sticker behind that. So that brings us to February 1st. I did not do a cover page for February, but I will show you that when I do February. So that's a quick view of my January month. I hope you guys are enjoying journaling in your life and doing something that inspires you. And I look forward to seeing what you have to share as well. Thanks for watching, you guys. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great day. Bye.